Hello. I should have tested it before, but yeah. So, hey guys, welcome to the stream, and today we are doing something bit different than our low poly series. And today we are trying to do some low poly um, stylized art. And I found this like really cool image from like a retro style uh, three-story building by I cannot like pronounce the name, but okay, let me show you. And let's enter straightly into blend because we are running short on time today a lot. Okay, here is it. So it is the artwork which we are gonna make today. As you can see, it's also mentioned here on the screen. But along with that, we also have the main artwork by artist name. If you aren't able to see the artwork artist name, let me just show you. So basically, this is the artist's name. I don't know why it is not okay. Wait a minute. If I think so, I have to. No worries. You can like go into the description below and you can find his artwork. He's a really cool artist. He's a freelance 2D artist, and his concepts are really cool. That's what we are going to make today. And I cannot guarantee that we are going to make the exact texturing also, because there are little lot of notches in that, and maybe we will cover it in our upcoming series. Maybe we shall do that. But and maybe I will show you a cool trick to like hand animate or hand paint all these things really fast. And like I'm gonna show you this by using an AI. So as I told you, like back in December, back in this channel was started around April, I announced that I will be making a series for animation, like animator, like AI in animation. So basically, that stuff is coming into picture now, and it's going to be the first ever AI which is going to be featured on this channel. We are gonna definitely feature that AI, but I don't know if that will be able to like do this kind of stuff, or maybe not. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, as I told you, we are short on time today, so without wasting time, let's begin. So I'm just gonna okay. Let me just close this because I have stored it in my local storage. But before that, I will open it up in PureRef because PureRef is really cool, and it actually helps me to store a lot of images. And where is it? And yeah, we are going to do anime art and all this type of art, so no worries, we have all things are being covered. And this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to like take this also and put up here right here, so that awesome. So now it's saved. Now I have the PRS set up, OBS is also set up. Without wasting time, I will close this. Frame is going on, absolutely correct. Let's begin then. Figma, I don't think so we will be needing Figma today. So I've already set up the whole resolution and all the image, but yeah, I've not done any other work. This is the default layout from which we are gonna start. But before that, what I will do is I will just rearrange this image like that. Because you don't need to see the gizmos. I don't think like there is any value in like watching the gizmos. But yeah, if you want to, then you have it in your PC also. And by the way, I will just disable it so that uh, cursor annotations, flow, maybe flow. No, we need the flow, but we need the accesses also. What we don't need then? Hmm, maybe it is here. Yeah, so we don't need the navigate viewport gizmos. Awesome. So let's begin. So first of all, what we are gonna do is we are gonna just reorient the camera so that because for this type of art, like main thing is the camera, how we are positioning the camera, because that is gonna save you a lot of time when you like And yeah, this is the characters which I did for Kaboodle Innovations. Those guys are an edtech startup. So maybe you guys will check it out soon on their website. So this is my first ever internship in 3D. So it was fun, and it's still going on. I have to make a lot of cool more projects, but for now it is here. And no, I will just timeline alt. Okay, accept. And basically this is going to be a 2 hour challenge, but maybe I will be not able to like do the texturing part, because texturing part is gonna be self exactly a 2 hour and a challenge. But I think so with some AI we can do it pretty easily, pretty easily we can do that. Let's see how well it goes. And yeah, so let's go to camera. Let's okay, I have to just change the resolution. That can be changed here. And 1080 by 1080 will be fine for this, but it's a bit long, like, so just go into the standard trusty 1350 by 1080p resolution. Awesome. Now I'm gonna reorient this, right? So I guess this looks fine to me. This orientation of camera, because it's like an isometric kind of view, so it does make sense. Let's just go and I'll just go switch to camera here, and let's see how it goes. And it is like this, so I guess placing it a bit down, placing it up a bit up like this will be a better idea to do. And yeah, also if you are checking out this in, I don't want to like reorient the whole image, but I want to reorient the camera itself. Also, reorienting camera is much more easier than reorienting the whole exact image, and that's what it is for. Let's just push these guys down. They're like, those are touching the origin. Let me just scale it. Let's go edit mode. And yeah, today we are gonna use that modeling technique, so it's going to be awesome today. Because the more we model, the more like we are gaining new things daily, and that's how you should also do it. Because recently I was also like, I had a typical Indian mentality. Like a lot of guys were saying that like I used to get FOMO when anybody used to do something cool in my domain. So like in art, if somebody's doing something great work, I would not appreciate it, but I would like to just go and brag out, yeah, dude, he's so bad, like that. That's it. I'm gonna draw it like here, extrude it like that. This looks so cool, man. This is so cool feature. It's super cool, man. Just love this feature of Blender. I explored it yesterday only in the stream, and I was like, oh man, I was like blown away. Like, like, dude. Now here, there are the constraint is like you can be as high poly as you want, but the thing is that you have to achieve that look. That's what the main goal of today's Render challenge is. So yeah. Mm, mm, mm. These gizmos like help a lot when you're manually placing all this stuff. So it's really cool. This kind of feature. Maybe I will use a subdivision surface modifier for it in order to like have those curved lines. But yeah, we can move forward, and I guess like I'll just separate this because it will be easier to manage if it's separate. So should have done it like that. Uh, in a sense, awesome. I guess we have to go into modeling workspace. We'll just disable the show status bar. We don't need that right now. Okay, 3-story building, so three are to be 3 loop cuts. Pretty easy, pretty dumb stuff, right? Now let's look at them at the perspective of proportions. Looks fine to me. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Like this. This kind of proportion is good. There should be a shortcut key. Like, okay, what I will do is I will just assign it to my quick menu. Don't worry about like how wide it is and like all that stuff. We will be doing that also, and it's like the modern version of like Blender vanilla version of HardOps. I don't know that much about HardOps. I haven't used it, but yeah, soon I will be doing that also. Some hard surface stuff is really cool. Hard surface stuff like it is so sick that you want it in your hands. You want to touch that. You want to feel that. It's so insane. Like it automatically feels like sci-fi. It automatically feels like everything is so cool, and that's amazing, man. I'm gonna use HardOps, so because that will increase this kind of modeling, like a basic cubicle modeling stuff. That pretty easy, pretty damn easy. Awesome. I guess this is fine. Maybe what I will do is now let's go forward and let's just make all these as separate boxes. I know that is not gonna look tidy and like all this stuff, but mm, yeah, okay. But it's only one page, so no need to worry about that. Let's just do one thing, and that's add a loop cut here. And maybe I will just go and extrude this out. Or maybe I'm just going to use the button to do so. Which button you might be asking? So it's all right. I didn't want to go into this route, but I guess this is the fastest way. So yeah, we can do that. And let's just delete this face. Top face I will like this can be here, but no worries. Let's just remove that also. Let's just remove these edges too, like that. Now this has distorted our whole image. Fuck. Fuck, man. Okay, now it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's just this be there. Let's just this face be there. No worries. No worries to like remove it or like that. Something of that sort. It automatically adds that depth to it, so you don't have to worry about that right now for now. Okay, next door, right? So doing this, I will add a little bevel And like this is a much more vertical, and like it's like extruded in the right, not the right direction. The height is a bit more. I'm just gonna increase the height a bit, maybe move these guys a bit more up, like that. I guess this looks fine for the window. And yep, done. Window is for this window is done. Now there is a lot of cool like little artwork, and that's why I'm like going this fast for this, because I have to like first of all block out all the scene, and then we will be adding those little bevel, little imperfections and all those stuff. Because that can be, that's mastery. That's like that 20% which you uh which can make your artwork like really great and really pro. Yeah, we are gonna do, no worries. But yeah, I think so the best approach for this would be to insert only. Why? Because it's going inside the, as you can see, it goes inside the wall, and ultimately like we had to do this, so it's much more fast to do like this only. uh, let's just scale it, and yeah, so that kind of structure. What I can do is I can like extrude it much more in, or okay, I will scale it up like that, then extrude it in like so. Now I can have the ability to go out and in like this. Adding a bevel, adding a loop cut there is not a good idea. I'm not gonna do that. Now this pretty much horrifies the mesh, but it works. So no need to worry about that. Same here. Now I want to go, so I will just use this. And yeah. Because this ultimately is gonna be like going inside, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just go into face selection mode. Let's just extrude it out like that. Pretty good, solid stuff. And maybe what I've observed now, nice, good. Now we also need one more edge, I guess, here, and that is this window frame one. Maybe what I will do is for this, like this portion getting out, so no need to like think over it. Let's just use our pretty handy dandy this looks pretty. This looks pretty good. I know there is a mistake in this whole stuff, but I'm not gonna first of all let it distract me right now because I'm super focused on finishing this stuff first, and then I will tell you what that mistake is. Uh, Windows done. Let's move forward, but it looks like much more bigger than it is in the image. I'm not gonna destroy the window. Okay, let's just go through this window. And yeah, one thing which is gone bad in this here is that I have to rotate it, but okay, no worries. I think I have to go in. Now you can see all this stuff clearly. And this is one of most handy tips which I got from completing the course called Launchpad Blender Launchpad CG Boost. You know it. This is much more higher than it seems, so I'm just gonna push it a bit higher. like that. Hmm. Interesting. Now it's time for this. So basically, this is a smaller section of it. So, hmm, interesting. Let's see how we can make it appear that it's a separate entity. It's like formed over, and it's not the part of the base construction. Like it's not a part column. Okay, 1 hour 38 minutes. Around 20 minutes have been spared, and we have only the overview how it is gonna look, and that's good. I'm okay with that. One thing which is like not getting along with me right now is that one thing which is not so this door size. Okay, what is the difference between that door and this door? It's not the window which is being misplaced. Maybe what I have to do is that I have to shrink it down a little bit like that, and then accordingly place the window. This looks pretty solid. This looks pretty solid, but it looks like much more vertical. And here it is like much more broader. So maybe we can do this thing that we can from the back face take all those and like those in. With then the perception will changes, but not that a lot. This is very perfect. And actually I don't like the lower half of it. It's kind of not that good. No worries. Let's move forward. Let me just reorient the lighting also. Let's see it in rendered mode. Let's just allow let the lighting be done. Not perfectly, but yeah, pretty finely. Enough that we can go and render it out. Even if it is not render ready, but still we can render it out. Okay, guys. So, what's up? And this is getting. Oh, we haven't saved it. So, first thing first. Ever, never do this. Now, I may be short on time today, so maybe I have to stop this challenge in between. But no worries, we will continue and we will finish this. So, if you are not following along this live stream, you can like take the image and then go and practice for yourself. करीब काम करते हैं भाई. It's time to add some of these cloths, short cloths, but I think I will be adding those later as we move forward. What is the difference? Why is it not looking that good? Okay, it's all because of the lighting. Alright, let's go. Let's just import a city HDRI post Hoko full I pick. Now HDRI gives you this free lighting, and that's really cool because Polyheaven. It's not HDRI heaven anymore. It's Polyheaven. Okay. Yep. All browse HDRIs. I want this warm kind of feel, but at the same time, it also feel like urban. This one looks pretty good. This construction yard one. It has that warmer tone to it, and oh, 3D. That's cool. Something good they have added now. Or now you can view it in like edge. Hey, that's this is cool, man. This is cool. I like it. I'm gonna get this it. Okay, XR. Let's use XR. EXR. Let's go to shading. Well, let's hook it up. Actually, this is a problem with Blender that it doesn't import directly as a environment texture. Now let's switch to texture mode. Let's see how it looks. It looks fine to me, but I don't want it to appear in the background. So what to do for that? What to do for that? Bruh, what to do, bro. Maybe we can like use the orthogonal mode or maybe like something like that. But no worries. Three playbacks. Nice. One concurrent viewer. Welcome G. Welcome G. Welcome. One day. कब आए थे आप कभी तो आए थे बट वेलकम थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग दिस स्ट्रीम कमेंट कर दिए होते मजा आ गया होता इट वुड बी मच मोर फन so time lapse is going to be awesome man time lapses are going to come and a lot of time lapses are going to come trust me on this in fact I'm going to just take these previous streams also and then put up here yeah now it's time to make this like little column like structure for that what to do maybe I think it's good time to like model these arcade machines now. But yeah, actually I have to rush somewhere, and that's why I would be like stopping this stream right now. But yeah, it was pretty fun. 43 minutes, and we have achieved not that much, but yeah, pretty good. Maybe next time I will be available with the hard ops, and I'm gonna continue today itself. We are gonna finish this model with textures today itself. No worries. We are gonna use that AI also, and yeah, I will meet you guys in the next tutorial or next. Maybe if this thing works, which I'm planning to, if then I'm gonna make a tutorial YouTube, you know. So that's why thank you for watching this stream, and I will catch you up